What is up, you guys? It is Reverse and welcome back to another episode of Boom Beach. Today it is time for yet again another task force operation. Let's get into this. I'm quite stoked and excited because we're pumping up the difficulty by 1. But before we get into that, I have some rewards to be collecting, starting off with my victory points rewards. I of course want to be getting some gold so that way I can actually upgrade something in the meantime. And that is going to be the Zukas. Yeah, the Zukas. Okay, and the next thing I want to be getting, OP reward, that's from yesterday's task force, that was Upper Lip, that episode that came out a little bit earlier today, is 15 diamonds. So, let me actually talk to my guildmates. We're live. Whatever, I don't really care. I keep mistyping everything on this screen. Anyway, here we go. And as a matter of fact, I still have my heavies to rebuild, so I'm just going to let this be. Yesterday we did Upper Lip, and right now, ladies and gentlemen, today I present to you Operation Power KEG. Comes with 4 power cores. Let's actually see what they are saying right now. Okay, that's going to be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do our usual stuff and actually scout around these bases. Going to start with Quota, with yet again another Quota base, and this one looks, wow, this one's really impressive. All of the rocket launches, I think it's like the similar type of base, but this one is kind of upgraded because you see the same type of rocket launches over here, but then you see way more buildings over here, so that's pretty impressive. More rocket launchers, so that's going to be an issue. Then, a lot of flamethrowers around the power core. We're talking about a 69% building health and a 29% building damage. That is Quota for you guys, so make sure you guys keep that in mind. Then, right now, Bloatware is actually under attack by Serp, but we're going to scout this one regardless to see how he's doing. And, oh wow, a lot of free power cells in there. He actually goes for the right thing. Starts to be attacking the base. What's he going to be taking out? One mortar over here. Doesn't really do a whole lot of damage here. Hopefully he takes out the flamethrower and the boom cannon. I'm not entirely sure. This one keeps on shooting. Heavies are almost taken out. One more heavy and then it's gone. And boom, that is the heavy gone. Now it's just the Zukas, which are powerless. They are just like vanishing in thin air from the rocket launchers and of course the mortars. And this attack is over. Pretty impressive, nice attack, I just gotta say. And we're going to we're actually going to be taking a look at the statues over here. So let's go ahead and actually take a look at Bloatware. And this one has covering a 36% building damage and 100% building health. So that means that the power core has 320,000 health to be dealing with. Pretty impressive base. Let's actually go ahead and go to Mercury. Over here we got a force point, pretty nice, another one. Atlas Chase is doing a great job. Oh wow, this looks really cool, look at this. So many boom mines, I never seen so many boom mines together, that is really awesome. These boom cannons are going to be a pest, but these rocket launches as well. This is really going to be tricky. So many sniper towers as well. Sniper towers everywhere, and judging from the health, it is above 100%. 51% building damage, and this one is 123 building health. That is Masterpiece, the level 83 base on Power KEG. Now the next one, Endless Chase is currently attacking. It's called Dredge, and it's the Dreadful base. 88 is the level. And he actually went from the right side. Not necessarily something I would have done. I would have gone for the left side. You got 3 rocket launchers to actually take into consideration. Shock launchers. 2 rocket launchers at the left side. And of course these statues. It's kind of laggy right now. I don't know why that is. But let's just analyze the base a little bit further. We got 3 shock launchers over here as well. Some power cells in between. We got these 6 rocket launchers that you need to be careful of. Because rocket launchers in operations are just pretty deadly. Then of course these cannons over here as well, and I just like these kind of groups of different units being around this base. So that is my quick analysis of Dredge, and as we can see, the game proceeds. There's just one Zuka in play, and that's going to take a long time. So I'm just going to take a jump cut here to the point where we actually took down the base or not, and actually show you guys some cool replays. So I'll see you guys in a second or a couple of hours. Alright, so a couple of hours later, we're on the map right now. We got like 19 hours and 58 minutes to go before the task operation is going to be refreshed. But I just wanted to show you guys our progression up to this point. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be capable of actually taking down Dredge and Quota, because these bases are actually pretty hard. To give you guys a little rundown once again about the bases that are left, we have this one with all of the rocket launchers over there, and then Dredge over here with, I have no idea, but it was pretty impressive. Yeah, everything at the left side. You see my task force members went on attacking the right side, which just completely doesn't really make sense to me. So if any of my task force members are watching, you know, get it together, guys. We can do better than this. Anyway, it is about time. I'm going to show you guys some replays, because we actually did have a nice run here and there. I'm gonna show off a couple of attacks that we did, starting off with bloatware. First of all, Sir went off and initiated the attack, and well, let's just watch for ourselves here. So he does the right thing, goes straight for the buildings and just decides to take out a couple of these, takes out the forefront buildings, and that gets wiped out. Moving on with the next attack, we're going to be taking a look at the next attack of bloatware of Jaxi. He actually went with warriors and he took out a lot of these buildings, but they're all power cells, so nothing really did happen. Let's actually move on to the next one, which is my attack. I'm gonna give you guys a rundown about my focus on this main attack. I actually managed to take 3 force points in this attack, and I went with the Zuka heavy combination. So you probably like run with the tanks. And what I did essentially is I wanted to be going for these 2 rocket launchers, because, well, those are shooting everywhere. Regardless of what happened, they're gonna be shooting anyway. So what I did was, I was pretty happy that this power cell was still intact. That means that the units can kind of gather around, dropping my flare. The reason why it was nice is because the Zukas and the Heavies kind of stick together at that point. Dropping another flare, ignoring the power cells. Once again, teammates, you can actually learn from this to ignore the power cells. Power cells are not everything. They're only there essentially to kind of weaken the power core. But if you can reach the power core, you can damage it as well. So you don't really need to take out the power cells, unless of course there's so many roaming around. Let's just see what happens here. I took out the first sniper tower. And that's about it. I actually heavily damaged this rocket launch, so we're going to see how this is going to be progressing after this. Then, after my attack, we got an attack from Disco Cat. Let's see how well he did. He actually managed to get 1 force point, and let's see what he did. He got it from taking down this boom cannon, so let's carry on with the next attack. Next attack comes from Frenchie. Now, Frenchie is a good attacker. And what he did is attacking from the front, even though I said we should have been attacking the rocket launchers. But still, he manages to take out like majority of the buildings in here, which is still quite nice. I mean, this rocket launcher over here is going to provide somewhat of a pest as well, so we should probably take that one down as well. Let's move on to the next one by Sparrowhawk. Let's see how he did. I have no idea, honestly. I haven't looked at it. So, takes out the rocket launcher just as instructed, and then he probably takes out the flamethrower. Yes, he does, and then gets wiped out pretty much, taking a lot of damage from that rocket launcher on both sides. Major warrior rush, warrior attack, and the way he's doing it is actually taking down actually doing some damage on the flamethrower. And as you guys can see, he actually heads over to that first rocket launcher and manages to take it down, does some damage on this flamethrower, but it is in vain. Gonna keep on going. I actually want to show you guys everything here. So Janice 938 decides to go with another attack. Basically the same thing as 5 landing crafts. That means he's relatively lower leveled, and you guys can already see like his units get wiped out just like that. He still manages almost to take care of the flamethrower. He almost did it, just an artillery shell is going to be quite enough. Stevo, 2 force points. Let's see how he did that. Probably taking out the flamethrower, I'm not sure about it. Let's actually watch. I haven't seen this one. Flamethrower and the cannon, which is quite nice. So that other weak flamethrower is still intact. Gonna be moving on to Menistic. Menistic also taking 1 force point. Let's see what he actually took out. He actually took out the flamethrower, and then it gets destroyed by Aventine, one of our higher level members. 24 force points, because obviously that is the remainder. And as you guys can see, what is he doing? Smoking towards the power core and actually taking out the power core just like that. So that is bloatware. Pretty insane attacks there. We kind of need to like revise our strategy in order to take it down. Jazz is currently attacking Dredge. We're not going to be watching that, unfortunately, but I want to be showing you guys Mercury that actually got taken out. Now, let's go to the second attack here by Gator Claws, because obviously his attack is going to be significant and a game changer for this. As you guys can see, these buildings are taken out. He goes with the good old heavy and tank strategy, as he always is doing. As you guys can see, he goes for the majority of the sniper towers. Just look at it for yourself. I'm not going to say anything. And that is the attack of Gator Claws. Now, the nice thing about this attack, and let's actually go back to the attack before that from Tusher, so that way I can actually like talk about it a little bit here. So what you notice is what Gator Claws is doing is taking out these boom cannons, and those boom cannons being taken out is really essential for us to be able to take down this base. So that was a very nice run of him. Also, Tusher actually did pretty nicely taking out those boom mines as well, but it's just too many, and because of that he only grabs these 3 power cells. So yeah, that is an attack on itself. Let's actually carry on with the attacks here. We got Ish actually going for this base as well, running with the warriors, 30 warriors in total. Actually goes for the rocket launchers, I believe. Yes, he does, and I think he successfully took these 2 out, which is pretty nice. Oh, there's still 1 intact. I'm gonna keep on going. And then McWallow, 7 force points. I keep saying force power for some reason. Took out the rocket launcher with an artillery, and I think he's going to be grabbing some force points here and there, so that isn't too interesting. Then Tyne, 11 force points. I kinda have the feeling he went for the back here. Yep, he did. Okay, not interesting at all. Don't go for the force points because it's just not. Yado goes with tanks and medics. That's a combination we haven't seen today. Goes from the right side, left side I mean, and that is the right side, which is kind of ironic, I suppose, in a way. Takes us a majority of these because that's important as well, but we still got these rocket launchers firing, so that's kind of troublesome in a way as well. Decides to retreat because he only has the medics left. You cannot really do anything with the medics. Then Kunz, 22 force points. Let's see what he did. I have the idea that he actually went for this little area over there, probably because this already has gotten some damage, but I do want to let's actually remind this. 3 rocket launchers and 1 boom cannon in front. Are they still going to be down there? That's going to be decided in the last attack by Rudolph, actually taking out the rest of it. And as you guys can see, rocket launchers are still there. He actually took out the force points over there, which was completely unnecessary. And let's see how this attack is going to be going, because this is the deciding attack. So as you guys can see, flamethrower still intact. Takes out majority of the Zukas, but that was enough to actually take down the base, and that was a pretty nice attack here from our good friend called Rudolph. So in overall, a pretty nice day. Unfortunately, we didn't manage to take out all of the bases. We probably won't, as the most high level attackers of our task force has already been attacking. But yeah, sorry for the long episode. I just wanted to show you guys some replays. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, make sure that if you guys like this video to boom, give it a thumbs up. And this has been Reversal for Boom Beach. I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey you guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Boom Beach. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to stay updated on your daily doses of reversalness. Of course, I got some other videos for you guys as well. The video at the left side, Last Task Force, Power KEG, and the video at the right side is of course going to be Operation Dead End. The links of those will be in the video description down below. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.